guys, it's just Gene here with Big Man Yusuff and Brent, and this is Meet Us After 7.
Yo. Welcome back to the world's most dangerous podcast.
Come on.
Meet Us After 7.
Oh, wow.
What?
Sorry, I just saw my calories. I was thinking, wait, hold on a minute.
Well, how much you burnt today?
Yeah, because I did bare walking today.
Okay. Episode 242.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. Back after 7 days. Meet Us After
7. Get it?
Ah,
Come
snap.
on.
What you telling me? Sorry.
Sorry.
First of all, let's address the elephant in the room. No, I'm joking. Gloria. Oh.
That's wicked. What?
You got bare rattled.
No, did you see when I looked at you? I was thinking, wait a minute.
I was like, straight out the gate. Nah,
literally.
I'm playing. But Gloria was getting a lot of, not a lot, but I saw a few.
No, but we knew she would.
Regarding, so I just like to say apologies to whoever Gloria offended with her heinous takes regarding Emily's ex-husband and mental health. Sorry. She is out of her mind.
Right. We've obviously, the thing is, yeah, we literally knew what was gonna happen. But can I just say, right, that people love how can someone call it the GMG crew? Ghana must go. Like when the GMG crew.
Yeah, that's the acronym, isn't it?
No, I know, but like, let's be honest. When we're in the build, when everyone's in the building, it's always it's always a top tier episode.
Of course. Because obviously we've got that chemistry, that cohesion. Yeah, so yeah, when Gloria and Sida here, it's always a great listen still. And obviously, Crystal and, when Doreen hasn't been there for
Doreen's not been there for time.
Yeah, Doreen hasn't been for time still.
But yeah.
But yeah, I just wanted to address that quickly before we went on. But what's good? How are you? How's your week been thus far? Are you enjoying the heat?
Well, it's raining now, isn't it? So
yeah, but just like 5 minutes ago.
Yeah. I'm alright.
It's still hot though.
Yeah, it's gonna rain till next Thursday.
So they say. About 2 weeks ago, the forecast was rain every day and it didn't rain. It rained for like 10 minutes a day. So I'm not gonna believe it until I see it, to be fair.
Oh yeah, well, yeah, it's meant to be raining until Thursday. We'll see. Regardless, we move, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh shit. The lockdown easing has been extended to July the 18th, I believe.
Has that affected any of your events?
It has, but not in the vein of them being cancelled.
Just rescheduled?
It's just, not even rescheduling. All the dates that I had for trending are all going forth. It's just that the capacity is not going to be what it would have been if the lockdown was over. So it's basically what it is now, basically. Okay. And obviously, people still have to follow social distancing protocols. Being seated, wearing mask on entry. Music has to be at a certain decibel. But same fun, same vibe, same games, shisha, all that stuff. Shout out S2. S2's coming down to play. So yeah, it's still gonna be what it is. It's just that it's not gonna be a parlay like it would have been if the restrictions were fully lifted. Innit? But the funny thing is, everyone was saying this. I don't believe that June 21st is gonna be the day. I'm like, nah, man, I believe, man.
I knew it wouldn't be because
I really believe. But
Yusuff, let's be honest, yeah. How many times has Boris? Do you remember when we first went into lockdown?
Yeah.
And we got told it was only meant to be for 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Like,
you're right.
Let's be honest. He hasn't got a very good track record. Like,
he doesn't. But for some reason, this time around, I thought this was the one.
But for me, it's also a case of how can we just go back to? I just find it in my mind. I still find it really weird that we can literally just go back to normal.
Yeah, but don't you feel like things are already normal-ish anyway? Like, my life has kind of gone back to normal. Like, I'm mad busy right now, yeah, and it's like, obviously, I'm mad busy and I haven't got time to do certain things, but I can't take it for granted because in 2020. Man wasn't mad busy.
I know, but you know what? I'm not going to lie. Yeah. I miss the not... Okay.
I do, but...
So for me...
I can't take it for granted.
No, okay. So my stance is I used to have hella time to binge on TV shows, right? Yeah. I used to have time to film my content and like the reels and like just have bare like in archives, you know what I mean? Yeah. Now, I don't have that same luxury. Like my content has slowed down dramatically and that's because I don't have enough time to kind of commit. Yeah. And then when I do have time, I'm really... Look at me now. Like I'm freaking shattered right now.
You don't look shattered.
Oh. But I feel
like, look at me now with a nice face of like you just look fresh.
Oh, I feel really tired. Yeah, I'm really tired. I'm not sleeping great. Hay fever has literally knocked me for 6.
I'm sleeping great because I'm tired all the time, so I'm just going to sleep.
But when I'm tired, I'm restless. It's weird. Like, I can be... So, for example, like, when I leave here...
Yeah.
You know when you're like, Gina's tired and she's yawning and whatnot? I'm not going to bed when I go home, though. Like, it's taking me like an hour or 2 to fall asleep.
You just stay in bed?
Yeah, I just don't... it's a lot. So, a part of me is just like, oh my God, I want to go back to lockdown because... life just wasn't so fast paced. I didn't have to leave my house. It's the commuting. I spend so much time now commuting back and forth between the gym and my house. But like you said, we can't take it for granted, obviously.
Yeah, no, can't.
But I guess for me, it's just quite overwhelming because we've gone from one extreme to the other.
Basically. Well, obviously, there was a bit of a gradual change. But I think since April 12th, that's when it's just been like full throttle, isn't it?
Do you know what I think it is? Where I was away, but I was very active when I was away. So I wasn't away chilling. Yeah. So if I'm not going out and coming home at crazy times, do you know what I mean? So I didn't get to rest when I was there. And then when I came back, it kind of just, I was back into the swing of things. So I didn't really get to ease myself in. So I think, and then also, remember, Yusuff, we weren't outside.
What do you mean?
Like, we weren't going outside to motives and stuff. Yeah. So now we're outside. Yeah. It's also very tiring.
It is. But that's what I'm saying. Things are kind of back to normal.
I know. So it's really it's really overwhelming.
Listen, I got to move house at the end of July and I haven't had no time to look for a house.
I was going to say, like, you figure out where you're going.
No. I had the time to sit down and properly like search. I've done a few searches here and there, but I haven't had the time to be like, to commit X amount of time to find a place. Like, that's how busy I've been. But
brother, you need to, boy, because July's around the corner.
That's what I'm saying. That's how busy I've been. I haven't had the time to, but I need to like, even this week I'm like, okay, cool, where can I allocate a few hours just to searching for houses or flats, whatever. I just haven't found the time. But
my friend wanted to take me out to eat, right? And then I was like, oh, I'm gonna let you know where I can fit you in. He was like, rah, you think you're bougie? I said, no. Let me show you my week's calendar. He said, rah. I said, look, this is literally what my week looks like. I don't know if you can see it.
Yeah, I can see.
But I was like, that's my week.
Yeah, no.
So even when it comes to doing pod and stuff, it's not even because I'm not trying to do pod. Yeah. No, but do you know what I mean? I know sometimes it's like, oh, Gina can't do this, Gina can't do this. Do you know what I mean? It's literally like...
No, not this pod. You mean this recording or you mean...
No, not Wednesdays. I mean the Patreon.
Oh,
like,
Patreon
when we're
stuff,
doing extra stuff, it's always a bit more difficult to like lock in a day. Yeah, no. But I'm saying it's not because I don't want to.
Yeah, no, of course not. Of course not. Did you see what Paul said on
I didn't listen
to Alhan and
I didn't no audio basically.
Right. So basically what he said was he wouldn't date a girl with over 50,000 followers because he would classify her as an Instagram girl, isn't it? For me, 50,000 is on the higher end anyway. Like, I think you can, from what he's saying, I think you can cap that number much lower to call a girl an Instagram girl.
Oh, okay.
I think a girl she don't have to have 50 to be, like, I think a girl can have 15K and be called an Instagram girl, no? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel like when you have over 10K, people like...
put you in a certain
and
bracket.
You know what? It's so cringy when it comes to guys. Not like that, but it's like the amount of times, you might meet someone. So if I meet someone, and they don't know who I am or what I do or nothing, I will never say this is what I do. This is what, I'm always like, I'd rather you not know, because 9 times out of 10, what generally happens is, let me see what you're big on social, like, what have you got, like, what's your social media saying? And I'll be like, nothing major. Like, it's just, you know what I mean? I'll always be like, it's nothing in it. It's just whatever. Yeah. But if there's another person there, that person always kind of hypes it. It's like, no, she's doing bitch, you know? I'm like, I'm doing all right, whatever. Yeah. Then they look at it like, rah, you're big time, yeah? And it just makes me, I just think, reduce it. Like, it's cringe. I'm not big time. I'm just, whatever. What, you're Hollywood? No, I'm not Hollywood. I'm just there in it. Yeah. And then it's like, I'm not even gonna I'm not even gonna what's it called? I'm not even gonna follow you because you're not gonna follow me back. And then it's just I just find it really cringe.
Yeah, I think not only guys but girls as well. But we assume, well, not me, but people assume that because someone has X amount of followers that they're not accessible or they're, you know, they have like I'm a celebrity type of mindset.
I think I'm too accessible.
That's what I'm saying.
Like I'm too.
Yeah.
I'm not. Even yesterday, I went to Asda on the way home from training, and I had a mask on. So I always find it weird when people clock me with a mask on because, especially people I don't know. But then I realize it's probably because they're so used to seeing my face online. It makes sense for them to clock who I am. So I literally was walking past. There was a guy and he don't know if it's his girlfriend actually, but a guy and a girl. And he literally was in mid conversation, and I walked past him and I had a mask on. He was like, I swear that's just Gene. And then I looked and I was like, hi. And he was like, I love your content, by the way. But obviously, I don't know what he looked like because he had a mask on.
Yeah.
But it was like, I'm never going to be like, or like when people message me and be like, oh, I saw you today and I was shy to say hello. Like when I went out to eat for my birthday, someone was there, was like, oh, I saw you. And I was like, oh, you should have just said hi. And they're like, no, I didn't want to I felt starstruck. And I'm like, why? I'm any girl, you know. Trust me. You lot will catch me slipping with headscarf, bonnet. I don't give a damn. So I'm not Hollywood. I'm none of that.
Yeah, I know.
At all.
The funny, do you feel like there's like there is a stigma though? With,
of course there is.
With not you, but with girls who have a lot of followers.
Yeah.
Because you assume obviously that their DMs are full.
Literally.
So even if you do DM them, you're gonna be one of thousands, and she's not gonna see it anyway. Then you're gonna assume that she probably deals with a certain type of guy. Money comes into it, status, power, all that stuff in it.
Yeah.
When a lot of the time these girls are just regular normal girls, just happen to have a big following. You know what I'm trying to say? And
the thing is, do you know what? Let me be honest with you. I feel like there's different types of girls. If it's a girl who's an Insta baddie, I know we throw the term around, and sometimes I call myself that.
Insta baddie in terms of the way she looks,
but I'm not an Insta baddie. I'm a fitness PT. Like that's
the Insta baddie joke back that we had on the podcast.
I know, but I mean there actually are real Insta baddies.
Yeah, of course.
As in their page is literally about the glow up, and lifestyle, right? Yeah. So I feel like those types of women, I understand where the kind of the assumptions will come from because it's what they portray. Yeah. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
And I don't think they're regular girls. Like I don't think
they're not
like
I think it's obvious who lives a regular lifestyle but has a lot of followers and who doesn't live a regular lifestyle. Obviously people can lie on social media as well and portray a lifestyle that they don't live, so we can think about that as well. But if you're taking it for this face value, it's kind of clear who lives a certain lifestyle and who's about what.
And I think there's girls that you would feel okay to DM based on how they portray themselves. Yeah. And then there's some girls you just know you can't chat for them.
It's true. But I think in general though, it is not, I wouldn't say it's off-putting, but when girls do have a lot of followers, you do naturally feel like, she's out of reach because she's not going to see my message. That's the first thought, isn't it?
Okay.
Yeah. I don't think it's a case of, she's too good looking for me or I'm punching above my weight. It's okay. She has a lot of followers, so we just assume her DMs are flooded. How's she going to see mine? So it's like, for example, if you've got like a verified badge in it, your DM sticks out because you see the blue tick in it. So if you're a guy who has a verified badge, shout out Marv Taze and them, man. They could jump in a DM and be instantly seen.
Yeah.
And they'll be like a peacock, innit?
But you know what but then I think also, right, with women, not so much men, women, I think the stigma, see how I didn't say females. Well done, Gina.
Yeah.
With women, I think that there are a lot of guys also who are off-put by doing anything with that number. Like doing anything about, I'm sorry. There are a lot of
There are guys who are off-put.
I told you I'm tired.
What are you talking about?
There are guys that are put off.
Okay.
From like DMing like a girl or whatever, yeah. Because they can't handle what it comes with. So for example, if you are dating someone who's an influencer, you just know that like when you're out with them in public, you're gonna have to deal with, oh my gosh, I follow you. Or like, if you're like there's a private life is a happy life. There's certain guys who just don't even want to be seen. It's like, there's guys who will look at that and be like, yeah, you see all that stuff that it comes with.
Yeah.
I'm not interested.
Yeah.
Do you get what I mean?
Yeah, no, of course. Yeah, obviously. A certain lifestyle comes with being obviously famous as well.
And you're exposed to a degree. Obviously you can like, obviously you put out on social media what you want people to see, right?
Yeah.
But you are forever going to be exposed or like under scrutiny because you could go anywhere, and let's just say you got 500k followers. Like, you don't know who follows you. So you could
No, it's true.
You could literally be like, for example, there's an Insta couple who are not together anymore, but like my friends randomly saw them arguing, like proper arguing, randomly in the street with their child. And she was like, it's funny because when she saw them, she thought she knew them just because of how, you know, when you always see someone on socials, you feel like you know them.
Yeah.
But then she was like, no, check yourself, you don't know them. Yeah. But she was like, their argument was so heated. And I was like, look at that. Like, you're having a very intimate moment. Obviously, someone that you don't know now is able to, like, not that they're running with that information, but do you get what I mean? About just always being kind of like under scrutiny. Yeah,
of course. Yeah, no. If you're a public figure, someone who's known and whose face is known, obviously you're constantly under surveillance, basically. Yeah. whether it's online or whether it's in person. You know what I'm trying to say? And you never know, especially if you've got, you know, high followers, millions and whatnot. Like, you don't know who knows you. You don't know when you're going to different establishments who in that establishment knows who you are, who's seen you before. So it's like, but the thing is, you can't live your life being conscious of that fact. You just have to be free and just live. Yeah, of course. Because you can't go in places and think, I can't go here because whatever. But it depends. Depends on the level of your stardom. Because if you're like, because obviously you hear stories about celebrities who like to stay at home or have obviously security, and they go into venues through the back door. They go cinema when it's fully or they'll ask the cinema to be fully closed before they go in, or they'll shut down the mall so it's empty, so they have some type of privacy. Because it can get overwhelming at a certain level, innit?
No, of course. Like, we went Novikov a couple of weeks ago, and
but tell us that they shut down Novikov for you. Is that what you about to tell me?
No, I was about to talk about paparazzi.
Okay, go ahead.
And outside, when we were going in, I was thinking, why is everyone... There was like 20 people outside, all with cameras.
Yeah.
Waiting for someone to come outside.
Who was it?
It was someone from Geordie Shore.
Okay.
But I didn't know. Obviously, I never watched it, so I didn't even clock who it was. It was my cousin that was like, oh, that's... Yeah. I was like, okay. But like, I just thought, look at that. Like, you've literally just gone out to eat with your bedroom. You've just gone out to eat. Now there's about 20 people outside wanting to take your photo to go and sell it to the press. Like...
Yeah.
It must get really annoying.
Yeah, of course it does.
And then they didn't come out that door, and then they were all like, you saw them run like back door. And I just thought, nah.
Yeah.
This is long.
Yeah.
Literally.
I'm just thinking about like DMing a girl who has a lot of followers. I think it is a bit of a turn off, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is a bit.
Have you done it before?
With a lot of followers. With a K by her number. I don't believe I have.
No?
I'm trying to think. No, I don't think I have. I don't think I've DM'd. No. No, I don't think I have. There are girls who I've DM'd before who now have those numbers. But when I DM'd them, they didn't have the numbers. Or actually, even in reverse, when they DM'd me, they never had them numbers, and now they do. You know what I'm trying to say? But no. Yeah, I'm trying to say. But what else happened this week?
How was your birthday?
My birthday was good, you know.
What did you do? Or we can't talk about it.
I went out.
Where'd you go?
I went to Sexy Fish.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. It was nice too.
Did you like it?
It was good. From what I heard or saw about before, I did feel it was a little bit overrated.
I'm not going to lie. I didn't like my experience.
I
didn't like the food.
The layout wasn't what I thought it would be.
It's weird, isn't it? And it's noisy.
It's like a massive square, basically. The attire that the staff wears butters as well. It's a bit ugly. From the pink long coats that I just went the other day, so it's fresh in my mind. The pink long coats that the doormen wear, to the suspenders with the multicolored shirts that the barmen wear.
Wow, you really remember.
To the green,
you were really taking it in, Yusuff.
To the green blazers with the fish on the back that the waitresses wear.
I didn't take in a damn thing.
These Oriental little dresses. The attire was
higgy.
Dreadful. The attire was dreadful. The music was cool. The ambiance was... It's very dark in there.
When I went, I found it really, to be fair, I had a migraine though. So I found it really noisy.
Yeah.
And the music was like, like it was that kind of music.
There was a mixture of music. It was like a random playlist. It wasn't like some minute R&B, next minute was rap, next minute.
Oh, but you
went
on a Monday though. I went on a Friday. So they had like a DJ, and so it was very loud, and it was like literally music.
Okay.
And I was like, I don't want to eat to.
Yeah, the food was good as well. To be fair, I went to Rocker, which is a place in Canary Wharf.
I like Rocker.
Like 2 weeks prior.
Oh, their calamari unmatched.
And I ordered the same thing I had at Rocker, just so I can compare. The Rocker meal was better, to be fair. It was the baby chicken with the rice and veg. But it was alright. It wasn't. But the thing is, remember, I'm not a bougie restaurant type of guy, so I don't really care. Yeah. Like, I'm not like, oh my God, I want to come here and rate the ambiance and the decor and the food, and I'm just like, I'm here, I'm having fun, good company, whatever. So it was cool, man.
That's nice.
Yeah, we had fun still. Good.
I bet you did.
Huh? What do you mean? I bet you did. It was good, man. It was fun still. You know what I mean? It's nice to be treated on your birthday. You know what I'm trying to say? So it's Tupac's
birthday today. Yep.
Yeah. Did you see the? Hold on, let me play the Jada Pinkett clip.
As many of you know, today is Pac's birthday.
Yeah, this is the wrong phone.
50 this year, and of course, I went down memory lane. Over the years, Pac wrote me many letters and many poems, and I don't think this one has ever been published, honestly. He had a song called Lost Souls on the game-related soundtrack, but I believe this was the original concept because he wrote this, I believe, when he was at Rikers. And I was like, I don't think he would have minded that I share this with you guys, but now I'm scared.
Long story short, people are saying that
it's inappropriate.
That Jada Pinkett has a soul tie with Tupac. So it's like, okay, cool. Let's put into context. So obviously, everyone knows that they were friends from when they were kids.
Were they friends, or was it like... Cause
according to her and him, they had no romantic involvement. Who's to know whether that's true or not? But I don't see no reason for her to lie. He did die so many years ago. But obviously, out of respect for Will, maybe she kept it a secret from the public. Maybe Will knows. I don't know. But to public knowledge, their relationship was strictly friendship.
Okay. To be fair, yeah, like, obviously there's males in my life that I have a platonic relationship with.
Yeah.
You're obviously one of them.
Yeah.
Lanray.
Yeah.
Big Bo.
Yeah.
Like, there's people around me that, like, people have assumed that is, like, do you know what I mean? See, the same way people make assumptions about her.
Yeah.
Over the years, I've had hella assumptions about every single person I've just mentioned about us.
Yeah, but
not just being friends.
No, I get it. But the thing is, there's levels to, how you display and how you...
It's because he's passed away and she's still...
I don't think it's even that. I think it's it's how she speaks about him. And
because she generally loved him though, isn't it?
Yeah, she did. But it's like, for example, with you, Bo, Lanray, whoever, you're not overtly, showing them love in the public eye. And
do you know what I'm saying? The thing is though, yeah, it's like, with Lanray, that's my like... Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I could, and every time I, like, on his birthday, it's always like, sis, you fumbled the bag. Like, why is that not your boyfriend? I'm like, the fuck?
Oh, like,
I get messages, oh, he's so good looking. Like, how come you never? No. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
or like,
I'm surprised actually.
And there's one, there's one guy, yeah, who all the time is just like, are you guys just gonna admit that you lot are gonna, like, you lot have boned each other? And I'm like, And obviously, because, like, we used to go on holidays together, so I've gone on plenty of holidays with Lanray, and people have always found it weird. Like, we've been Thailand together, I've been New York together.
I've seen it.
No, weird. And even like the other day, I was like, bro, what? New York, what are you saying? And he was just like, G. I'm like, I could fly with Lanray in a heartbeat and it's not an issue.
No, the thing is, even, obviously, I saw you and Lanray going away together when I obviously first met you.
Yeah.
And I never really ever thought anything of it because I know you and I know how we are.
Yeah.
I can easily imagine you going on holiday with a guy and it being
literally
strictly platonic, innit?
Bruv, he used to come to my uni house and we'd stay in the same bed. Like, he stayed in my uni house in my bed and nothing, like, we're friends.
Yeah, but you know what it is? Those relationships are few and far between, innit? So it's like, they're it's rare. It's rare to find a girl and guy who sleep in the same bed, and which is mad. So I get why people look at it and think, maybe there's something there, because to most people they don't really have that in their life or an example of it, innit? Because I've got many examples of it, but obviously you're a direct example. So when I saw you on holiday with him, I didn't think, they're secretly doing something. Or I just thought that's her brother.
Literally, it's like I'm going on holiday with my brother, sibling. Like, let's go.
Yeah, but it just shows you that most people think that too good. It is. I think it's about looks. Let's be honest. When you got people who are good looking, people just can't imagine it just being platonic.
Sorry,
I'm trying to say, because if it was, for example, someone who was deep. Okay, cool. Perfect example. Let's just say girls and guys didn't rate Lanray and they thought he wasn't good looking. No one would say that. Maybe something's going on, and why don't you two get together? It's because they rate Lanray, they rate you, and they believe that two people who are both good looking can't coexist together without anything going on, and it happens.
Fair enough.
Definitely happens. How did we get to this point again? Oh yeah,
your birthday. No,
the
Jada.
Tupac and Jada.
Sorry.
I think she was definitely in love with him. I reckon if he didn't die, maybe something would have happened there. But it's just like, if you're Will Smith, do you feel like maybe she's not telling you the full truth? Do you feel like maybe something did go on and she's not letting me know? Or do you feel like, does my wife love this guy more than me?
I think, you know what it is? I think it's pointless.
Yeah.
Because the guy's not here. Like, so...
No, it's pointless, but if I have to live in a world where my life is always showing all this love to Tupac and I'm still here...
It is awkward though.
I still have questions.
Yeah, but the thing is, Yusuff, we've fully established that, see, when it comes to them two...
Yeah, obviously the relationships...
They're not like me and you.
Yeah.
So, I mean, he was happy with her for them to have a red table talk and talk about August. And entanglement. Yeah. So it's like... This is the least of his worries when you think about it. Like,
yeah, of course, because he's not hearing it. For me, it's more about public perception, isn't it? Obviously, he's not gonna get his knickers and twist over someone who's deceased, innit? R.I.P. Tupac, but it's like, I don't know. To me, it seems like there's friendship and then there's. Okay, cool. Do you believe that you can have a soulmate friendship?
You know what? I'll be honest. I never thought of it until you said that.
Okay. I was asked this the other day.
But in hearing what you said, yeah, I get it. Because there's some people...
Yeah.
Let me use Sid as an example, yeah?
Are you about to say you just saw me?
No. I'm saying mine and Sid's friendship, yeah, is golden.
Yeah.
Like, we finish each other's sentences. It's like... Sid is like the sibling I wish I had. Like, no, but you get what I mean?
Yeah.
I always think, how comes... Like... The girl who gets with you, yeah, obviously it depends on the kind of girl that she is, yeah, but there will never be a dull moment.
We're about to sell City, though.
No, literally, for me, it's like there's never going to be a dull moment in your relationship. No, like, he will bring you joy. Yeah. And like, he's just good people to be around. He's a vibe. Do you know what I mean? He's someone that I would always want to be around because he's just good energy and good vibes. Like, we are so in tune.
Yeah.
Platonically, by the way, before anyone starts saying Gina like said. But I don't. But I'm just saying, like... Yeah. Mine, like, our friendship is A1.
Yeah.
So he's not like a soul. I'm not saying he's my like soul tie in terms of a friendship, but like when I think about him, I just think, raw, like, as Bedouins, we're proper like in sync. It's nuts. And the maddest thing is, I've not even known you for the majority of my life.
Yeah.
Like, I haven't known you for that long.
Yeah.
But I said to him the other day, I wish I knew you growing up, man, like in school and stuff. Like, because like, we have so much fun now, yeah. But imagine like imagine if it stemmed from like before, like all throughout the years, we'd have too many moments to like to laugh about. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah, no, I hear what you're saying. Yeah, no, that's like me and Sid as well. Me and Sid literally talk every single day, and we just crack joke. Yeah, we crack joke
over dumb, like the most random
we just
stuff.
Crack joke all day.
Yeah,
talk about basketball, talk about girls, talk about whatever. Literally every single day. And obviously, I've known him since 2017.
I met him through you.
Yeah,
throughout the pod.
Yeah. But yeah, no, Sid's good people's, man. Ladies,
honestly, so
he's hilarious.
I don't, and maybe it's just because I like fun. Maybe because I really like funny people and fun.
But didn't he? Remember, obviously we talk about him when he's not here.
Oh, not being serious.
But wasn't that one of
his flaws?
Not flaws, but I can't remember the conversation. But it was like
some girls don't take funny guys serious all the time.
It's like, that was it. Like,
I get it though.
It's not everyday funny, innit? Sometimes be serious, basically.
No, and I really get it because I get it.
Ghanaian love crisis.
Ghanaian.
But bare girls were like, bare people were like agreeing with him.
Yeah, of course.
I never knew it was a thing.
But there is a lot of loggerheads between Ghanaians though.
Okay.
But what was we talking about? Oh, not everyday serious.
Yeah.
I get it. Like, the problem with someone like him though, is you're never gonna really know when he's joking or being serious because he jokes all the time. But if he's able,
that's like Brent as well.
If he's able, too far.
Like
Brent's too far gone.
Brent's is extreme to the point where Brent is one of them people where I feel like I know Brent, but at the same time I feel like I don't know him. It's weird because he never tells the truth, and even when he tells the truth, I can't tell because he's always joking around. So it's like I've known this nigga for over 10 years, and I still don't know. I feel like I know him well, but at the same time it's like, why don't you just be honest with us? Like, even off air.
But he feels like but that's the thing.
He lies.
And remember, we have long talks, and I'm just like,
That's the thing. Even when you give me like the intel to your off air conversations, I'm like, he's still lying and chatting shit to you.
But then he's saying to
when
me,
you're together.
But this is the thing in the moment.
Yeah.
He's adamant that he's not chatting rubbish.
No, he's chatting rubbish.
That's what I'm saying. So it's
rubbish.
like very dangerous human being. But like I get it. It is a bit annoying if you can't always. But then I feel like it's just about striking a balance and also knowing that okay, when there's a time to be serious, you're serious, and when there's a time to play jokes, like you. But my thing is, bruv, you can't take life too serious, man. I need life already is hard and stressful.
Yeah, no, you can't. But no, it is for me. You have to read the room, innit? Like, there's a time. Obviously, if you're a person who likes to joke around, cool. But the person you're talking to may not be that way inclined. So if someone wants to, remember, some people they want to be serious. Like, they might have something they want to talk about, and they want to talk about with another person, but in a serious manner. Like, they want to get something off their chest. And if you approach them with a certain issue or problem, and you come back to them with a joke, it just kind of diminishes what they came to you for, innit? So it's like,
no, I get it.
Match my energy.
Yeah,
don't always crack jokes.
You have to always know who you're dealing with and like read the room. Like I think that's important. And I feel like once you're able to do that, then you can navigate easily. Like, but I'm not saying change who you are. Like I would never say to him like, okay, maybe try not to be as funny because no, you can't.
No, you can't tell someone not to be as funny.
Because that's just how he is naturally. Yeah.
I think it's more of a try to learn how and when, not even so necessarily how, but when to lead with a joke or rebuttal with a joke or reply with a joke. Sometimes if someone says something serious to you, it's not everyday reply. And I ain't just talking about Sid, by the way, just anyone. Don't always reply with a joke. Because sometimes people want to have a serious conversation. Yeah. You know what I mean? But yeah, listen, Sid's a great guy, man. Yeah, ladies, go and scoop him up. Yeah, but yeah, someone's asking me about that. Do I believe that you can have a soulmate? Like, because obviously when we talk about soulmates, we always think about in the relationship sense, innit? But you could have someone who's your soulmate in regards to friendship. Someone who you just vibe with, you connect with, chemistry's there, but it's just platonic. But I do feel that, looks do play a part. As in, it's easier not to... I think it's easier sometimes to have a friendship with someone you're not attracted to. Someone who you're not attracted to. But you know what? No, sometimes. I get that, yeah, but I feel like you're not a bad-looking guy. Landway's not a bad-looking guy. Big Butt's not a bad-looking guy. Sid's not a bad-looking guy. Like, these are guys around me who, if girls ask me about them or they're interested in, I see it. Like, I get why you'd find so-and-so attractive because he's good-looking. Yeah. Like, I don't think anyone I've got around me is dead. So, I think... Well, okay, cool. Yeah, and I've got another male friend who I think is extremely good looking. I'm not going to say his name, but I think he's extremely good looking, and we're generally just bedrooms. But you can still be good looking. Sorry, someone can still be good looking, and you don't find them attractive. True. So maybe what I said was a bit flawed, but I just feel in general, not our specific case or whatever, but in general, when the other person isn't attractive, then it makes it easier maybe to form a friendship. I don't know. So then I agree with you. And you know what? I think it's good because when we talk about attraction, a lot of the time, the first thing that comes into your head is good looks, innit? But you say this all the time, like, someone, like, you have to be attracted to the person. Yeah. Like, you can be, like, attraction is just more than looks, I guess. Is basically what I'm saying, like. And it ain't no Ralph though. It ain't Ralph level. No, I'm dead. Sorry, that was so funny. That was an accident.
No, your reaction even kills me.
I was like, where the fuck is that coming from?
But yeah, attraction is not just simply like looks.
No, it's not. Attraction is more than looks. Definitely. Definitely. You could be attracted to someone's spirit, to their personality, just to their aura, their vibe, and things they're interested in as well.
No, that's such a good point because I naturally will, if someone says they're attracted to me, I will naturally jump to, okay, you just want to shag me. Like, that's just all I think. Basically, that is what I think you're saying.
Yeah.
That you can say, oh, I'm attracted to you. And I think, yeah, you just want to fuck, to be honest. But it doesn't always mean that. Obviously, sometimes it can. And the word can be used loosely.
Yeah.
But it also can be bigger than that.
Yeah. It's funny though, because when you, for example, meet someone who you're attracted to physically, let me take that back. That you know is attractive, like you know they're attractive, people find them attractive, but you're not necessarily attracted to them, but you are attracted to their personality, their vibe, their spirit. Like for example, you said, like, you know Sid's attractive, but you're not attracted to him, but at the same time, you know he's got an attractive soul, spirit, vibe, whatever. What is it that's in your brain that doesn't allow you to go that next step to say, okay, I'm interested in you romantically? Like, what is it that stops you from, you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, that's
it's weird, isn't it?
Such a good question.
Yeah, because
such a good question.
Like, I have female friends who I know are attractive, and we vibe well. We have great conversation, and you know, there's an attraction there in terms of your personality. Like, I like talking to you, but I just don't look at you in a sexual or romantic way.
Do you know what I think?
What is it in my brain that's stopping me?
You know what I think it is for me, yeah? It's familiarity is a big one.
Yeah.
So if we get familiar really quickly, and naturally kind of just go into the friend zone, once we're there, that's it for me. Like, I will never like see you as a brethren and then like, actually it's happened to me once, but again, it was with that situation, it wasn't organic. It was like not forced, but because I wasn't physically attracted in terms of looks. Okay. Everything else I was. Yeah. But it was more from a friendship level. And then it was like, he likes the whole package basically and wanted to go romantically. And I wasn't really there. I wasn't there, but then I kind of got swayed there because of like the aura, the personality, the chemistry, like in terms of just how we vibe and stuff. But when it came to like physique, absolute zero. Okay. So eventually it went,
Okay. So is it more so how you meet the person and your first initial interaction with each other?
Sorry, please. Can I have hot water, please? No, it's fine.
A little bit.
Oh, sorry.
A tad.
Okay. No.
So your first initial interactions and kind of what you two establish
from the onset,
from the jump in it,
100%,
and that kind of dictates
how it moves, how it goes moving forward. No, that's true, because with me, I'm very much I match the same energy in it, and this is the thing with me, right? If I meet someone and I'm attracted to them, and they don't give me that vibe, and the vibe they give me is if it's a friendship thing, I'm like, all right, cool, this is what we're doing, and instantly I'm able to just turn off that, okay, you're attracted to that person and want it to be romantic, to you guys are just going to be veterans, and I'm okay with that.
Yeah, I hear that. I definitely think it's like the initial interaction and kind of what you both establish mentally in your mind, like what is this kind of thing, and you just kind of, I don't know. But can you break out of that? Can you see someone as a friend initially and later on see them romantically?
Some people do, and I find it really. Some people have managed. Obviously, we've heard stories and we've seen people do it who have been best friends or friends for years, and later on down the line, you find out that they eventually got together.
I find that kind of. I don't know.
I find it weird.
I don't know if I could break that mold and be like, you know what I'm trying to say? I don't know if I could come out of that shell and be like, this person who I've been seeing as a friend for God knows how many years. Suddenly
like, imagine you have to kiss them.
I'm kissing them. It's like
it's awkward. Oof,
but again, that could be
your soulmate.
A fantastic thing if you just kind of let go and be free. Yeah. And get over the awkwardness, the cringeness of it. I think
my thing is, I'm very, very big on friendships, as we know. Like, losing a friendship to me is so much more painful than anything else. Like, even friendships in relationships. Like, I'm big on friendships, right? Yeah. So I'm saying, if you was my dog, I'd be so cautious about overstepping that boundary because if it doesn't work, we have to be honest. Like, I don't think we're ever going to get that friendship back.
The thing is, it's funny how it's harder to maintain romantic relationships than it is to maintain friendships, because you're basically saying that if you got with a friend who you've had a friendship for X amount of years, which has been going great, the minute you two become romantic, now it's at, you know what I mean? There's risk now of everything just just breaking down, isn't it?
Yeah.
So it's harder for us human beings to maintain romantic relationships than it is to maintain friendships. Is that because there's much more expectation?
There is, and also I feel like when it comes to friendships, a lot of the time we are a lot more forgiving.
I think we're more forgiving and we're more casual. They're less intense.
Yeah, like you don't have that many like expectations from a friendship.
None,
generally.
Really.
Like,
you have a few, but
no, but I mean, like you generally like we're bedrooms because we like the same things, or we just have great chemistry.
Yeah.
We laugh at the same things. We have a similar interest.
Yeah.
Like your friendship has so many different levels. Like so it's not casual, but like.
Yeah, no, it's true.
It just is what it is.
But then when it's romantic, obviously, then sex gets involved.
Yeah.
Money gets involved. Expectation. You want to be treated a certain way.
I think there's just basically a lot more layers.
Tons more. Yeah, there's tons more layers to a romantic relationship than there is to friendship.
Which is what makes it harder to maintain.
Yeah. Because you always hear the narrative, like a guy might like a girl or vice versa. It's like, you know what? I don't want us to go that way because I don't want to just destroy our friendship. That's always the same narrative.
No, but that's what I'm saying. That's why I said I'm big on friendship. So for me if I was to ever kind of like step out that box, it would really be because I'm certain.
But could you get with someone and revert back to friendship?
No, that's what I'm saying. I couldn't. So it's a risk I'm not willing to take.
But does it depend on the reasons why you guys broke up?
Yeah.
Let's just say you broke up because you just felt like, you know what? It's just not working. Like, you know the old phrase, "Oh, we're better as friends." Yeah. If it's that, then you could easily slide back in the friendship now.
Of course.
But if you went through like a dreadful breakup with...
But then do you know what it is about that though? Let's say you move on,
Yeah.
And you get a new partner. Then it just becomes like, okay, for me, I just always want to have you in my life.
Yeah.
So I don't have the energy to just allow there to be disruptions that are not necessary. Prime example, we explore, not like being more than friends.
Yeah.
Realize it doesn't work.
Yeah.
Go back to just being friends.
Yeah.
Then we get new partners, and it's like, this is my co-host slash brother.
Oh, you're talking about me?
Yeah. I'm just giving an example.
Yeah.
And then your partner's just like, oh, he's cool with it. But the moment he finds that there was a period where you guys took it from friendship to see what could happen, and it didn't, and you went back to being friends, still it's just a bit like, I'm not really comfortable with that.
Yeah, it's true.
Do you see what I mean? So for me, I just like things simple.
Yeah.
I don't want wahala. I don't want anyone to now come and tell me I can't be friends with you because we've done a thing. And let me be honest, I'm that person. I'm not comfortable with my partner being friends with someone that he's been intimate with.
Do you feel it's best for you to withhold
that information
from your partner? Like,
do you know why though?
It's techie because the thing is,
because if it's a person, if it's someone who's not really in your life like that and is very distant, then it's not that necessary.
Yeah.
However, someone like me and you, we work together.
Yeah.
We are with each other too often for me to withhold that information. It just comes across very booky.
But what if your partner will never find out? Obviously, nothing will ever happen between us again. So it's like telling him will or may cause unnecessary aggro, which won't even come out anyway because like nothing's ever going to happen and he will never know anyway.
How do you know that though?
I'm just saying.
But how do you know?
I don't. What? How do I know what? That he's never going to find out?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Perfect example. What if no one knew about us? Nobody. Like it was a one-off, it happened, whatever. So no one even knew. So no one's going to tell him. If it ain't me, you telling him, no one's going to tell him, innit? So that's one. And then two, we established that it was never going to happen again. It was a one-off thing. And I mean, so it's like telling him now is going to cause issues. So why tell him when we know it's under the bridge, it's done, it's dusted? You know what I'm trying to say?
I hear you, but it still wouldn't sit well with me because I'd still feel like I'm withholding a secret from you. And I'm lying, to be fair, because
Peace.